Hi everyone, welcome to the Ravit Show. We are here at Gartner Data and Analytics Summit, and I'm with Soham, who's the CEO and co-founder of Wisdom. Soham, welcome to the Ravit Show.
Thank
Long
you.
due. I've been seeing all the great work that you guys have been doing in this space, so welcome.
Very excited to be here.
Awesome. So I'm just to start with, you're new to the show. It's your debut, so excited to chat about it. I'm curious to know a little bit about Wisdom and what you guys are doing.
Awesome. Okay, so in a nutshell, we help businesses make better decisions with their data. Um, if you have ever worked in any large organization, you will know that data is typically fragmented across lots of different silos. You have
Yes,
ERP systems, CRM systems, you have data warehouses, databases,
totally.
and a ton of data just lives in documents and reports. To get insights from any of this, which is fundamentally what you need to make your decisions, it usually means some analyst spends a huge amount of time to do the work and give you the answers. Our goal is to make these answers available to everybody in the organization.
Yes.
So true democratization, get answers quickly. That's what we do.
Yeah, I love it. Also, curious question. Since we are here at Gartner Summit, right? Many companies here at the summit are pinching AI for analytics. What is fundamentally broken with the current analytics stack that led you to build Wisdom AI? Any thoughts around that?
Yeah, so I think if you think about the stack, I would say, there is a set of companies that have been around for about 15, 20 years.
Yes, yes.
They're all basically dashboarding companies. My analogy for dashboards is it's a bit like, think of like a Photoshop meant for a graphic designer. You can build amazing artwork on it, but it
Yep.
takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of expertise to do it. The real goal of what analytics should be is to give power to the hands of the business users, to give powers to the hands of the execs who need to make the decisions. So our goal is to bring true democracy as opposed to bringing tools or more power tools for the analysts. So that's one big difference. The second play that you'd be hearing from a lot of people is, organizations like Snowflake, Databricks, whose main goal is consolidation. Pull all data into one place and then you get insights. Now, our fundamental observation is pulling data into one place is a forever goal. It'll never get done. Data is inevitably fragmented. So you need to find a way to work with your disparate data sources. Otherwise, you would never be able to get the insights that you need.
Yeah.
So these are, like, I would say, two big reasons why I feel we are very uniquely positioned to solve this problem.
Yeah, awesome insights there. So, one more quick question. You describe wisdom as agentic analytics. Tell us a little bit. How does that? First of all, what does that mean, and how is it different from AI co-pilots? Many vendors are adding to the BI tools.
Yeah. So, so first of all, again, like a BI tool copilot, let's start there.
Yeah,
BI tool
yeah.
copilot is essentially do a lot of work to prepare data into a dashboard, and then you stick a little chatbot next to the dashboard to help summarize it. This model is fundamentally broken. It's broken because still the work of preparing that dashboard done by experts remains. So that whole time to value is not really solved by a BI copilot. The way you have to approach is a little bit more first principles. You have to take data for where it is. If it's distributed, you have to be able to work with it. If your data is messy, you need to be able to work with it. So, we are the only company that we know who is essentially tackling the problem of working with data without moving it, working with data that in its all messiness.
Yeah.
So that's probably like what, as a key quality of what we are doing different from all the other vendors.
Yeah, no, I love it. One more question that, because we talk to a lot of enterprise leaders, and I get this question a lot, but most AI analytics tools today, struggle with accuracy and trust.
Yeah.
How's Wisdom doing it
Yeah.
differently?
So actually, the reason why analytics or AI in analytics is hard is, in fact, the need for accuracy is at an extreme point.
So true.
Right?
Yeah.
You're going to make a big business decision based on this data. So it needs to be, as accurate as a human is potentially
Yeah.
able to create.
Yeah.
We have a unique approach to it. We call it the adaptive context engine. This is like a patented technology that we have built, which learns the intricacies of data, the
Yep.
low-level semantics of data, how it relates to other pieces of data, where the complexity, uncleanliness of data lies. This is kind of what gives us the opportunity to, in fact, uh, guide AI to give extremely high accuracy answers. And this is again like a unique approach that we have
Very
taken
helpful.
to anybody else.
Yeah, no, I love it. It is super helpful for the customers and for those enterprise leaders because yes, accuracy kind of plays a very important role along with trust. If you can get that achieved, nothing better than that. So great work on that. I've also seen you hosted and are hosting a fireside chat with the Cisco team, who's also customer. Kind of curious to know what was the problem they were trying to solve and what changed after deploying Wisdom AI.
Yeah, so we are deployed within the Cisco Finance organization.
Yeah.
And again, Cisco Finance itself is a Cisco being
Huge.
Cisco, it's a huge organization. So within this, we are solving a bunch of use cases. One of the use cases that we helped them solve was around procurement analytics. So if you think about procurement for a company like a large manufacturer like Cisco, you're talking tens of thousands of vendors that they need to work with, and your goal is to optimize spend. We are talking lots and lots of like documents. You're talking vendor 360 data that's kind of across a bunch of different systems. Um, the system in place were a set of dashboards that analysts would prepare.
Yep.
This is a data set that simply dashboards are just the wrong tool for it. And what we were able to accomplish was reduce their dependence on dashboard dramatically. We were able to eliminate 95% of dashboards. But more importantly, we were able to help the team identify very meaningful savings.
So true.
Again, I can't quote numbers here, but like substantial savings were discovered
Nice.
while by using the tool.
Yeah.
So again, they've been like a fantastic customer of ours. We've been working with them for about a year now.
Oh, that's fantastic. Also thinking a little bit about the future as well. In the next 3 to 5 years, what do you think analytics team would look like once AI agents become part of the enterprise? A lot of companies have already started using it, and it goes back again to what sort of trust that they can have on the agents as well. What's the business outcome? What's the ROI? But according to you, how does that that would shape up?
I think uh, there is a role change that I see coming for
Okay.
data analytics team.
Yeah.
Instead of dashboard creators, they
Yep.
are going to turn into AI builders. They are going to be the ones because one of the unique
Nice.
values that an analyst provides is they do have the low level knowledge of how to get accurate insights from data.
So true. Yeah.
Their role is going to be how do you make sure AI has the ability to understand the data to the same level of fidelity. So there is a AI trainer role that I see emerging. In terms of how people consume the data, that's going to be like completely democratized. It's not going to be like hey, let me file a ticket, let me get a dashboard 3 weeks later. That's going to change. People are going to get instant answers.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think in 3 years it will simply not look like what it looks today in most organizations.
Yeah, and at the pace at what we are evolving as well, it just feels like things will change massively, but for better, and agents will obviously play a very important role as well.
100%. I mean, I think actually one more thing I missed out
Yeah,
on
for
this
sure.
point. Like part of the reason why we're calling it agentic analytics as opposed to conversational analytics is because AI agents, when they have autonomy, then they really begs the question, why are you always asking for information? I think that whole paradigm is going to flip. It's, AI agents, what makes them really exciting is because they also can sense what's happening in the environment. They can do work behind the scenes.
Totally.
Again, they are learning from your patterns around what's interesting, but then you don't have to ask for it. All of these things will get monitored, analysis will happen behind the scenes, and actions will be suggested, and some of the times the actions will be taken as well autonomously. So that's really where the holy grail is, right? This AI system truly understands your business and continuously optimizes it. Again, I don't think we'll get to that pure nirvana state in 3 years. I think it's going to be, but the first incremental step we are going towards is getting answers immediately. And the second one that I think we are very close to is sensing what's happening in the environment and suggesting actions.
Suggesting. I love it. That is what I was talking to Kapil as well, and he was telling that that's on the roadmap. Ravit, you'll be seeing that very quickly, and that will be a huge help for the community, for the analytics leaders out there, because once they have like the suggested answers already, it's like the tool is already working for them before they even think about doing that. And that changes the game totally. So that's fantastic. I'm wanting to do a little bit fun stuff here. Som, are you up for it?
Okay, let's see.
All right. One thing that I wanted to ask was biggest mistakes companies make AI analytics. We'll do a rapid fire round here.
Uh, Dude, that's not a fun question. It's like you trust your copilot a little too much. Come this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about dashboards are dead or evolving?
I think evolving. I think I love dashboards personally. Dashboards are not dead. You need dashboards for a set of things which are truly static. But for everything else, you should be thinking about agents. So their role is evolving as opposed to them being like, dead or anything like that.
Yeah, good answer. Will AI replace entire data teams?
No, 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 no. So data teams are, I kind of hold data teams in very high esteem. Data teams are some of the smartest guys in your organization. So why would you replace them? It does not make sense. Their role is going to change. They're going to be the AI trainers and they're going to participate in strategic decision making.
Yep.
But like incrementally solving basic tickets and creating these dashboards that nobody looks, they don't want to do that either. So I think it's truly a win-win that we are going towards.
I love it. One last question I have for you, Soham, is if folks want to follow and learn more about what Wisdom is up to, you guys have grown massively and are continually growing. You'll have big names that work with, obviously our customers to Wisdom. If they want to follow, learn more about not only just about the product, but what are you all up to as well? How can they do that? And if someone wants to connect with you, is LinkedIn a best place, X a best place? Where can they do that?
Right at this moment, I would say LinkedIn is a great place to connect with us. Our website is wisdom.ai. We keep putting things out there, but I think LinkedIn is where you can follow us. We're trying to grow our X presence, not sufficiently there yet. So let's stick to LinkedIn for now.
I love it. Thanks for doing this. Such an insightful conversation. Really enjoyed it. We'll keep the conversation going, but all the best for the rest of the Gartner
Absolutely.
Summit.
I love your these sweatshirts you guys have.
We should
Can
get
we?
you
Can I
one
have
for
one?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's on
Thank you.
record.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Soham.
All right. Cool.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today.